everyone, and welcome to this week's Tea and Toys Playgroup Story and Song Time here at St Paul's Parkside Church in Wimbledon Parkside. Can I get away from everybody? Hello, it's lovely to see you. And can I get you to stamp your feet like this? Stamp, 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 stamp. That's excellent, I can hear it from here. And now, can I get you all to clap your hands? Yay! Like you're giving somebody a big round of applause. Lovely. Let's sing our hello song. Wave everybody and say hello. Wave everybody and say hello. Wave everybody and say hello. Say hello together. Wave everybody and say hello. Wave everybody and say hello. Wave everybody and say hello. Say hello together. Clap everybody and say hello. Clap everybody and say hello. Clap everybody and say hello. Say hello together. Stamp everybody and say hello. Stamp everybody and say hello. Stamp everybody and say hello. Say hello together. Yay! Well done everyone. That's excellent. So today's theme is stories, or songs or rhymes that tell a story. Now, what's a story, or what happens in a story? Well, lots of things can happen, but most stories have characters, people or animals maybe, or trees even, that are in the story, different characters. They have a place where the story happens, like a forest or a house. And they have things that happen to the characters in the story, and they have things that the characters do, and the story tells you all about those. So now we're going to have a quick song about a man in the moon, and this story is going to tell us all about the man in the moon, what his name was, what he has, and what he does. There was a man lived in the moon, lived in the moon, lived in the moon. There was a man lived in the moon, and his name was Aching Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. And he played upon a ladle, and his name was Aching Drum. His hat was made of good cream cheese, of good cream cheese, of good cream cheese. And his hat was made of good cream cheese, and his name was Aching Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. And he played upon a ladle, and his name was Aching Drum. And his coat was made of good roast beef, of good roast beef, of good roast beef. And his coat was made of good roast beef, and his name was Aching Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. And he played upon a ladle, and his name was Aching Drum. And his buttons made of penny loaves, of penny loaves, of penny loaves. And his buttons made of penny loaves, and his name was Aching Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. And he played upon a ladle, and his name was Aching Drum. Yay, well done. So that's the man in the moon. And I know two stories about some sheep, or rather about the people that look after those sheep. Here's Little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep has lost his sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Little Bo Peep fell fast asleep and dreamt she heard them bleating. But when she awoke she found it a joke, for they were still a-fleeting. Then she took up her crook, then up she took her little crook, determined for to find them. She found them indeed, but it made her heart bleed, for they left all their tails behind them. Oh dear. In this next story, we have a king, a queen, a maid, and some blackbirds. Do you know what happens in Sing a Song of Sixpence? Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in a counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlour, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes, when down came a blackbird and pecked off her nose. Oh dear. Here are some songs with some animal characters. So it's animals almost like they're like people. So, what about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Once I caught a fish alive. What happens in this story? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. Ow, ow. Here's a story about 3 little ducks and their mummy. 3 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mummy duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mummy duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mummy duck went quack, 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 but no little ducks came swimming back. And here's the end of the story. Mummy duck said quack, 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 and all 3 ducks came swimming back. So that's a happy ending for Mummy duck and the 3, 1, 2, 3 baby ducks. Okay, here's a story about a spider. What's this spider trying to do? And does it get there in the end? Icy Winnie Spider climbed up the water spout. Up it goes. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Oh no. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So Icy Winnie Spider climbed up the spout again. And here he is, getting to the top. So he's made it at the end of the story. Now, sometimes in stories, you talk with one of the characters, one of the people or animals in the story, to find out what's happening. And you have a conversation. You talk like this. Pussycat, Pussycat, where have you been? I've been to London to visit the Queen. Meow. Pussycat, Pussycat, what did you there? I frightened a little mouse under her chair. Meow. Or maybe in a story you can talk about something that happened to you. So, I had a little nut tree. Nothing would it bear but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear. The King of Spain's daughter came to visit me, and all for the sake of my little nut tree. Her dress was made of crimson, jet black was her hair. She asked me for my nut tree and my golden pear. I said, so fair a princess never did I see. I'll give you all the fruit from my little nut tree. Oh, well, that tree must be very special if the Princess of Spain wants the fruit from it. So, we're going to do a little story of our own. It's the story of a walk in the forest. So, can you set off marching? Can you march with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep marching. We're going on a walk in the forest. Can you imagine all the trees, the birds singing, and the lovely sunshine through the leaves? But stop. I can hear something. Cheep, 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 cheep. That's a very high sound. Can you make a high sound like this? Cheep, 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 cheep. Let's walk quietly to see if we can find it. 1, 2, 3, stop. And 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Good, now we've stopped. Have we found the sound? What's making the sound? There it is, a little baby bird. Oh dear, the little baby bird has seen us, and now it's making a very loud sound. Cheep, 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 cheep. Can you make a high and loud sound? Cheep, 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 cheep. I don't think it's very happy. I think we should keep going. Let's march again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look. Here is the pond. Can you hear the duck diving with a splash? Listen. Splash. 2, 3, 4. Splash. 2, 3. Everybody do splashing. Splash. 2, 3, 4. Splash. 2, 3, 4. Splash. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, I can hear another sound. It's loud and it's low, like this. Honk. 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 What's that? Honk. Can you think of a bird that lives in a pond that makes a noise like that? It's a goose. Oh, there's a goose following us. Loud and low noise. Honk. Maybe it wants some bread. I don't know. Let's walk slowly towards it so we don't scare it away. Okay, here we go. 1, stop. 2, stop. 3, stop. 4, stop. Walking slowly again. 1, stop. 2, stop. 3, stop. 4, stop. Well done. Nice and slow. Let's not get too close to the goose because it might bite you. Sometimes they do. So let's just stay a little bit back from it. Now the goose has gone back into the pond and it's time to go home. Oh, quickly! It's nearly tea time. Let's run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you run? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back home in time for tea. Well done, everyone. Today's story is The Owl and the Pussycat. And this story has, I think, 4 characters. The 2 main characters are the pussycat, meow, and the owl, twit-woo. But there's also a piggy, oink, oink. And I think there's a turkey in there somewhere, but he's fairly minor, just a little character. But mainly it's the owl and the pussycat. The place is the sea in a boat, and they sail to an island, so it's the sea and the island. And what happens to them? Well, you'll have to find out by having a listen. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea-green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh, beautiful oh, lovely pussycat. Oh, pussycat, my love. What a beautiful pussycat you are, you are, you are. What a beautiful pussycat you are. Pussy said to the owl, "You elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married. Too long we have tarried. But what shall we do for a ring?" They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bong tree grows, and there in a wood a piggy-wig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, his nose, his nose, with a ring at the end of his nose. "Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring?" Said the piggy, "I will." So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with a runcible spoon. And hand in hand on the edge of the sand, they danced by the light of the moon, the moon, the moon. They danced by the light of the moon. Oh, now that's nice. There was a turkey and a pig. I did remember that right. So the piggy had the ring and the turkey married them. So they're all happy now in the land where the bong tree grows. I hope you've enjoyed today's Tea and Toys, all about songs and stories. And we'll see you next week. But for now, let's sing our goodbye song. Goodbye everyone, goodbye everyone, goodbye everyone, we'll see you again next week. Goodbye everyone, goodbye everyone, goodbye everyone, it was nice to see you here. Bye everyone.